It is Chair Shot Reality on WrestleZone.com. The Rev, Ronell Hunt, and Josh Eisenberg here. You guys just finished up part one about the Adam Ruiz. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on storyline-wise in WWE. And nothing is hotter right now than Roman Reigns and the Usos, AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and my man Carl Anderson, the Club. And as you saw the past couple of weeks, six-man tag team matches, elimination matches, disqualifications. Right now, what are your views on how the Club with AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson, how are they being booked? Do you like it or do you not like it?
Honestly, wait, hold on. Are we talking about the Club or the Bullet Club? Which one is it now?
I don't think they have the resources to call themselves the Bullet Club.
We'll call them.
Although
the Club.
they give the guns, the little gun, the little gun thing there.
They still give
How
it.
cool is that, man? I wish I could do that.
Man, listen, let's talk about the Club. Number one, they need to change their entrance music. I say we need to go back to 50 Cent. You can find me in the Club. Boom. It's gold. It's money. I want my deal on royalties for the WWE. But I say right now, Josh, I'm loving the booking. They're coming in. You would think that they would die down just a tad bit. I think that they're still on fire right now. You see a lot of things happening. Honestly, I don't even think that they have maybe once, if even that, they personally finished a whole match. Other than that, they're going in there, they're like, hey, we can give a crap about the rules. We're just going to go in there, do our thing, beat up a couple people, and then walk out. So, honestly, I'm loving it right now.
And I think that's what WWE needs to realize is the Bullet Club is not a guy or a group of guys that are based on wins and losses. They're not a team. They're not a unit that needs to have victories in the ring. They need to have that mentality of the outsider feel, the NWO-esque invasion where they don't care about the rules. They break the rules. They're the Club. They're the guys that people really need to look at and really need to say, you know what, we're scared of these people. And when you look at a guy like AJ Styles and Roman Reigns, they're going to face off at Extreme Rules. You have the backing of the family and the Club.
Yes.
I wonder, though, if they keep doing disqualifications and you see Gallows and Anderson potentially, for lack of a better term, losing to the Usos, do they fall down? Are they not as important because they're not dominating each week? Or is the level of balance, the level of equality in WWE something that they're okay with right now?
You know what? I would definitely say I'm very surprised on how they're balancing it out right now because it's not often that you can see in the professional wrestling world that you actually have a build-up, even such as when you're looking at a six-man tag between the Club and between the Usos and Roman Reigns and AJ Styles, that right now you have a balance of where I still feel the Club as a whole, just as Gallows and as Anderson are right there. They're getting their shine, but at the same time, they're leaving enough space for AJ Styles and Roman Reigns to still be the focus. I'm actually very surprised at the balance.
And I agree with that. I think the focus has to be on AJ Styles and Roman Reigns because when you look at Extreme Rules, that's the World Championship match. You're not looking at a tag team match without titles on the line, even though Gallows and Anderson have played such a big role in the development of an AJ Styles character. Because AJ Styles coming here had the fans behind him. He did the entrance, the fireworks. Now you're getting more of an edgier AJ Styles. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but some of AJ Styles' best work, yes, he was great in New Japan. But if you look at some of the dark heel characteristics that he had late in his TNA run, AJ Styles has the ability. He's not a Chris Jericho where he might be able to transcend eras, but he's a guy who can transcend different characteristics to adapt himself to what they need right now. And AJ Styles isn't a face, he isn't a heel. Roman Reigns isn't a face, isn't a heel. We're not sure. It's so split down the middle because you heard Omaha on Monday night, and I'm not talking about Peyton Manning at the line winning a championship. I'm talking about Omaha loving Roman Reigns and the Usos, booing AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows. You have a really fine balance right now. Whenever I talked about the debut of the Bullet Club, or of Gallows and Anderson, mind you, I said that these guys need to come in and just wreak havoc, okay?
I think they listened.
They listened for a week or two, and now they're coming back down to earth. My question to you, kind of wrapping it up here on this Bullet Club, the Club talk, what's next after this championship match? Win or lose, we'll talk about the predictions at a future time. Do you see Gallows and Anderson being tag team champions, or do you see them being a part of a bigger plan?
I honestly, that's a phenomenal question. I do see them becoming the tag team champions. Now, if I could just play Booker for a second, if we could just make this
Rev, you can do whatever you
Rev.
want. Get the Bible out and preach, son.
Get
the Bible out and preach, Rev.
Okay, listen, in the Book of Rev, this is exactly how I would book this, and we shouldn't make this a segment. The Book of Rev. Here's how I will book this. Number one, let's go back a little bit and touch base on this. I would have New Day Okay, I would have New Day eventually be in a tag team match for the titles against Enzo and Cass once Enzo gets clear. As soon as they win it, I need the club, minus AJ Styles, to come back and steal those championships.
I love how you need the club.
You need them. You need them because right now I feel like they're right there on the edge. At the same time, they're fire. You want to get that heel mentality on them.
Yeah.
What better way can set them over right now than by giving them those championships and then, hey, maybe eventually get them back in with the Usos, have them battle back and forth for a little while, and then somehow give Styles a championship. Now all of a sudden, everybody in the club has a title belt.
Chapters closed on that Book of Revelation right there.
I'll tell you
that much. Coming up, Chair Shot Reality all weekend long on WrestleZone.com. Justin and I discuss which NXT star on the current roster has the most potential to make a big impact in 2016. Do not go anywhere. CSR WZ.